The Karabakh horse, Azerbaijan's national animal. Introduction. In the heart of the South Caucasus, where ancient traditions merge with modern aspirations, Azerbaijan has chosen a symbol that embodies both its cultural heritage and natural beauty, the Karabakh horse. This magnificent breed, with its distinctive golden coat and spirited temperament, serves not merely as the country's national animal, but as a living testament to Azerbaijan's rich equestrian history and the enduring bond between humans and horses that has shaped the region for millennia. The designation of the Karabakh horse as Azerbaijan's national animal represents more than a ceremonial choice. It reflects the deep cultural significance of this breed in Azerbaijani society, its historical importance in the region's development, and its symbolic representation of the nation's values of nobility, strength, and endurance. This ancient breed, which has galloped across the steppes and mountains of the Caucasus for centuries, carries within its bloodlines the stories of nomadic tribes, medieval kingdoms, and the complex tapestry of peoples who have called this land home. Historical origins and development. The Karabakh horse's origins stretch back over 500 years, making it one of the oldest and most distinguished horse breeds in the world. Archaeological evidence and historical records suggest that the breed developed in the mountainous Karabakh region, an area that has long been contested but remains culturally and historically significant to Azerbaijan. The breed emerged through the careful selection and breeding practices of local tribes and later organized stud farms established by regional rulers. During the medieval period, the Karabakh region was renowned throughout the Islamic world and beyond for producing exceptional horses. The breed gained particular prominence during the 18th and 19th centuries when local khans and wealthy landowners maintained extensive breeding programs. These horses were not merely prized for their beauty and speed, but were essential for survival in the challenging terrain of the Caucasus Mountains, where agility, sure-footedness, and endurance were matters of life and death. The development of the Karabakh horse was influenced by various factors unique to its geographic origin. The harsh mountain climate, with its extreme temperature variations, helped develop the breed's remarkable hardiness. The rocky, uneven terrain of the region contributed to the evolution of the horse's exceptional balance and sure-footedness. Most importantly, the selective breeding practices of the region's inhabitants, who value both beauty and performance, resulted in a horse that combined aesthetic appeal with practical utility. Historical accounts from travelers and traders who passed through the region consistently praised the Karabakh horses they encountered. These horses were frequently given as diplomatic gifts to foreign dignitaries and were highly sought after in the markets of Constantinople, Tehran, and other major cities of the Islamic world. The reputation of Karabakh horses spread so widely that they became synonymous with quality and prestige throughout much of Western Asia and Eastern Europe. Physical characteristics and unique traits. The Karabakh horse is immediately recognizable by its distinctive appearance, which sets it apart from other horse breeds worldwide. The most striking feature of these horses is their coat color, which ranges from a light golden chestnut to a deep, burnished gold that seems to shimmer in sunlight. This characteristic golden hue, known as dun or golden bay, is so closely associated with the breed that it has become almost synonymous with the Karabakh horse identity. Standing typically between 14.2 and 15.2 hands high, Karabakh horses possess a compact, yet elegant build that reflects their mountain heritage. They feature a refined head with a straight or slightly dished profile, expressive eyes that convey intelligence and alertness, and small, mobile ears that constantly monitor their surroundings. The neck is well-arched and muscular, flowing into well-laid shoulders that contribute to the breed's smooth, efficient movement. The body structure of the Karabakh horse demonstrates perfect adaptation to its environment. These horses possess a deep chest that houses powerful lungs capable of extracting oxygen from the thin mountain air, a short, strong back that provides stability over rough terrain, and well-muscled hindquarters that generate the power needed for climbing steep inclines. Their legs are particularly noteworthy, featuring dense bone structure, clean joints, and exceptionally hard hooves that require minimal shoeing even when traveling over rocky surfaces. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Karabakh horse's appearance is a variation within the golden color range. Some individuals display a pale, almost cream-colored coat with darker points on the legs, mane, and tail, while others exhibit a rich, deep gold that appears almost metallic. The mane and tail typically range from flaxen to dark brown, creating striking contrasts that enhance the overall visual impact of these magnificent animals. Beyond their physical beauty, Karabakh horses possess several unique traits that distinguish them from other breeds. They demonstrate an unusual combination of spirited temperament and tractable nature, being eager and willing partners while maintaining the independence and intelligence necessary for survival in challenging environments. Their movement is characterized by a natural elevation and cadence that makes them particularly well-suited for both riding and driving disciplines. Cultural and historical significance. The relationship between the Azerbaijani people and the Karabakh horse extends far beyond mere utility, representing a profound cultural connection that has influenced art, literature, music, and social customs for generations. In traditional Azerbaijani culture, horses have always held a position of special reverence, and the Karabakh horse, as the finest representative of equine excellence in the region, occupies the apex of this cultural hierarchy. Throughout Azerbaijani folklore and epic literature, horses play central roles as companions to heroes, symbols of freedom, and representations of the human soul's aspirations. The Karabakh horse appears frequently in traditional tales, where its golden coat is often described as capturing and reflecting sunlight, symbolizing hope, prosperity, and divine favor. These stories, passed down through generations of oral tradition, have helped establish the breed as an integral part of the national consciousness. In traditional Azerbaijani society, ownership of a fine Karabakh horse was a mark of status and prosperity. Wealthy families would invest considerable resources in acquiring and maintaining these horses, not merely for transportation or work, but as symbols of their position in society. The practice of gifting Karabakh horses to honor important guests or to cement political alliances was common, and the quality of horses in a family stable was considered a reflection of their taste, wealth, and cultural sophistication. The breed's influence extended into the artistic realm as well. Azerbaijani carpets, renowned worldwide for their beauty and craftsmanship, frequently feature stylized horse motifs, many of which are believed to be inspired by the Karabakh breed. Traditional jewelry designs, architectural ornaments, and manuscript illuminations all show evidence of the cultural impact of these magnificent horses. The golden color that characterizes the breed has influenced traditional Azerbaijani aesthetics, with golden tones being particularly valued in decorative arts and ceremonial objects. Music and poetry, central elements of Azerbaijani cultural expression, have also been deeply influenced by the Karabakh horse tradition. Traditional folk songs celebrate the speed, beauty, and loyalty of these horses, while classical Azerbaijani poetry frequently employs equine metaphors drawn from observations of the breed's characteristics. The rhythmic patterns of some traditional Azerbaijani musical forms are said to echo the distinctive gaits of the Karabakh horse, creating a unique synthesis of human artistic expression and animal movement. The breed's role in Azerbaijan's national identity. The selection of the Karabakh horse as Azerbaijan's national animal was not arbitrary, but reflected deep historical, cultural, and symbolic considerations that resonate with the nation's identity and aspirations. This choice acknowledges the breed's unique position in Azerbaijani culture, while simultaneously asserting the country's connection to its historical territories and cultural heritage. As a national symbol, the Karabakh horse represents several qualities that Azerbaijanis identify with and aspire to embody. The breed's renowned endurance symbolizes the resilience of the Azerbaijani people through centuries of political upheaval and cultural challenges. The horse's beauty and elegance reflect the nation's artistic achievements and cultural sophistication, while its strength and agility represent Azerbaijan's determination to succeed in a competitive global environment. The golden color that characterizes the Karabakh horse holds particular symbolic significance in Azerbaijani culture. Gold has long been associated with prosperity, divine favor, and spiritual purity in the region's traditions. By choosing an animal whose very appearance embodies these positive associations, Azerbaijan has selected a national symbol that reinforces cultural values and aspirations while maintaining connection to historical traditions. The breed's mountain origin also resonates with Azerbaijan's geographic identity. While the country encompasses diverse landscapes from Caspian coastal plains to high mountain peaks, the mountainous regions have played a crucial role in shaping national character and cultural identity. The Karabakh horse's adaptation to mountain conditions and its embodiment of the qualities necessary for survival in challenging terrain make it an appropriate symbol for a nation that has frequently faced and overcome difficult circumstances. International recognition of the Karabakh horse as Azerbaijan's national animal has provided the country with a unique cultural ambassador. Unlike many national animals that are shared by multiple countries or are generic wildlife species, the Karabakh horse is uniquely associated with Azerbaijan and the broader Caucasus region. This exclusivity enhances its value as a symbol of national distinctiveness and cultural identity. Conservation efforts and modern challenges. Despite its cultural significance and historical importance, the Karabakh horse breed faces considerable challenges in the modern era. Like many traditional horse breeds worldwide, the Karabakh horse has experienced significant population decline over the past century due to various factors, including political upheaval, economic changes, and the mechanization of agriculture and transportation. The tumultuous political history of the Caucasus region in the 20th century had a particularly devastating impact on Karabakh horse populations. Wars, population displacements, and political instability disrupted traditional breeding programs and scattered the horses that represented centuries of selective breeding. Many of the finest bloodlines were lost during this period, and the breed's genetic diversity was significantly reduced. Contemporary conservation efforts face the challenge of rebuilding the breed from a relatively small foundation population while maintaining genetic diversity and preserving the characteristics that make the Karabakh horse unique. The Azerbaijani government has recognized the importance of preserving this national treasure and has implemented various programs aimed at supporting breed conservation. State-sponsored breeding programs have been established to maintain and expand Karabakh horse populations within Azerbaijan. These programs focus on identifying and preserving the finest examples of breed while working to increase overall numbers. Modern genetic testing techniques are being employed to ensure that breeding decisions maintain genetic diversity and avoid the problems associated with excessive inbreeding. International cooperation has also played a role in conservation efforts. Partnerships with horse breeding organizations in other countries have provided access to expertise, resources, and potential markets for Karabakh horses. These collaborations have been particularly valuable in developing breeding protocols that balance the need to preserve traditional characteristics with the requirements of genetic health and viability. Private breeders and enthusiasts have also contributed significantly to conservation efforts. Many individuals and organizations, both within Azerbaijan and internationally, have made commitments to preserving the breed and promoting its development. These efforts range from maintaining small breeding populations to sponsoring research into the breed's genetics and history. Education and awareness programs have been implemented to increase public knowledge about the Karabakh horse and its importance to Azerbaijani culture. These programs target both domestic and international audiences, seeking to build support for conservation efforts while promoting appreciation for the breed's unique qualities and cultural significance. Modern uses and applications. While the Karabakh horse's traditional roles in transportation, warfare, and agriculture have largely been superseded by modern technology, the breed has found new purposes that ensure its continued relevance and value in contemporary society. These modern applications not only justify the resources invested in breed conservation, but also provide economic incentives for maintaining and expanding Karabakh horse populations. Equestrian sports have emerged as one of the most promising areas for Karabakh horse utilization. The breed's natural athleticism, combined with its striking appearance, makes it well suited for various competitive disciplines. Karabakh horses have shown particular aptitude for dressage, where their natural elevation and elegant movement are highly valued. Their agility and sure-footedness also make them excellent candidates for jumping competitions and cross-country events. Traditional cultural events and ceremonial occasions provide another important context for Karabakh horse use. These horses frequently appear in national celebrations, cultural festivals, and diplomatic ceremonies, where their presence reinforces connections to Azerbaijani heritage and identity. The visual impact of these golden horses in ceremonial contexts cannot be overstated, and their participation in such events helps maintain public awareness of the breed's significance. Tourism and cultural education represent growing markets for Karabakh horse utilization. Tourists interested in experiencing authentic Azerbaijani culture increasingly seek opportunities to interact with these historic horses. Riding programs, cultural demonstrations, and educational facilities centered around the breed provide both economic benefits and opportunities for cultural exchange. The therapeutic applications of horse interaction have also created new opportunities for Karabakh horses. The breed's gentle temperament and striking appearance make them particularly well suited for therapeutic riding programs and other forms of equine-assisted therapy. These applications not only provide valuable services to communities, but also demonstrate the continued relevance of horses in human society. Breeding and genetics research using Karabakh horses has contributed to broader understanding of equine genetics and evolution. The breed's unique characteristics and genetic heritage make it valuable for scientific studies that can benefit horse breeding programs worldwide. This research dimension adds intellectual and scientific value to breed conservation efforts, economic impact, and industry development. The Karabakh horse industry, while relatively small compared to major agricultural sectors, makes important contributions to Azerbaijan's economy and has significant potential for expansion. The economic impact of the breed extends beyond direct breeding and sales activities to encompass related industries and services. Breeding operations provide direct employment for horse handlers, veterinarians, trainers, and support staff. These jobs are particularly valuable in rural areas where employment opportunities may be limited. The specialized knowledge required for successful Karabakh horse breeding also creates opportunities for skilled professionals and encourages the development of expertise that can be applied to other agricultural endeavors. Tourism related to Karabakh horse generates revenue through various channels, including guided tours, riding experiences, cultural demonstrations, and related hospitality services. International visitors, in particular, are often willing to pay premium prices for authentic cultural experiences involving these unique horses. Export potential represents a significant opportunity for economic expansion. As international awareness of the breed grows, demand for Karabakh horses in other countries is likely to increase. These exports can command high prices due to the breed's rarity and cultural significance, making them valuable contributors to Azerbaijan's export portfolio. The development of related industries, such as specialized feed production, veterinary services, and equestrian equipment manufacturing, creates additional economic benefits. These supporting industries not only serve the Karabakh horse sector, but can also support other agricultural and equestrian activities. Cultural and artistic industries also benefit from the continued presence of Karabakh horses in Azerbaijani society. The breed's influence on traditional crafts, artistic works, and cultural products adds authenticity and cultural depth to these items, potentially increasing their value in both domestic and international markets. Future prospects and sustainability. The future of the Karabakh horse as Azerbaijan's national animal depends on successful navigation of various challenges and opportunities that will shape the breed's development in coming decades. Sustainability considerations encompass not only the biological survival of the breed, but also its cultural relevance, economic viability, and contribution to national identity. Genetic sustainability remains a primary concern for breed conservationists. Maintaining adequate genetic diversity while preserving the characteristics that define the breed requires careful planning and potentially difficult decisions about breeding priorities. Advanced genetic technologies may provide tools for addressing these challenges, but their application must be balanced with respect for traditional breeding wisdom and cultural values. Economic sustainability requires the development of viable markets and applications for Karabakh horses that can support the costs of breeding, maintaining, and promoting the breed. This may involve expanding traditional uses while developing new applications that take advantage of the breed's unique characteristics and cultural significance. Cultural sustainability depends on maintaining the breed's relevance and significance in Azerbaijani society while adapting to changing social conditions and values. Educational programs, cultural events, and media representation all play roles in ensuring that future generations understand and value their equine heritage. International recognition and cooperation will likely play increasingly important roles in the breed's future development. As global interest in heritage breeds and cultural diversity grows, the Karabakh horse's unique position may provide opportunities for international collaboration and support that can benefit conservation efforts. Climate change and environmental factors may also influence the breed's future prospects. The Karabakh horse's mountain heritage may provide advantages in adapting to changing environmental conditions, but careful monitoring and potentially adaptive management strategies will be necessary to ensure the breed's continued health and viability. Conclusion: the Karabakh horse stands as more than just Azerbaijan's national animal. It represents a living bridge between past and future, embodying the nation's heritage while pointing toward its aspirations. This magnificent breed, with its distinctive golden coat and spirited nature, carries within its bloodlines the stories of centuries of human partnership, cultural development, and adaptation to challenging environments. The designation of the Karabakh horse as the national animal reflects Azerbaijan's commitment to preserving its cultural heritage while building a modern national identity. This choice acknowledges the deep connections between the Azerbaijani people and their land, their history, and their values. The breed serves as a symbol of resilience, beauty, and strength that resonates with national character and aspirations. Looking toward the future, the Karabakh horse faces both challenges and opportunities. Conservation efforts must balance the preservation of traditional characteristics with the need for genetic diversity and adaptation to modern conditions. Economic development must find ways to make the breed sustainable while maintaining its cultural authenticity and significance. The success of efforts to preserve and promote the Karabakh horse will depend on continued commitment from government, private organizations, and individuals who recognize the value of this unique cultural treasure. International cooperation and recognition can provide additional support and opportunities for the breed's development. Ultimately, the Karabakh horse's future as Azerbaijan's national animal depends on its ability to remain relevant and meaningful to new generations of Azerbaijanis, while maintaining the qualities that have made it special throughout its long history. As Azerbaijan continues to develop and modernize, the Karabakh horse serves as a reminder of the importance of preserving cultural heritage while embracing progress and change. The golden horses that have galloped across the steppes and mountains of the Caucasus for centuries continue their journey into the future, carrying with them the hopes, dreams, and identity of the Azerbaijani nation. In preserving and promoting the Karabakh horse, Azerbaijan not only protects a unique genetic resource and cultural treasure, but also affirms its commitment to maintaining the connections between past and future that give meaning and continuity to national identity.